Hey guys, I thought I would make a video. So I haven't made a video in a while because I ordered a Game Boy Color, which didn't even arrive, which kind of fucking sucks. But anyways, the seller was just being lazy and it never got arrived, and I found out that he wasn't gonna give it to me. So I was like, well, this sucks. So I thought I would stop being lazy and make a video. So today I'm going to make a video of my Game Boy Advanced and, do that. So let's get started. The Game Boy Advance came out in July of 2001. The specs on it had 32 bits. It was a color screen. The screen was a lot bigger than the Game Boy Color, which was the last Game Boy model before this one. The speaker was a little bit better, I've heard, but honestly, I haven't really noticed a difference. But yeah, it was mostly just, the screen, it being 32 bits, and the design and stuff just like felt a lot better in your hands. That's mainly what the Game Boy Advance offered to like the consumer or whatever. So, also with the Game Boy Advance, it introduced a new game, line. It introduced the Game Boy Advance games. So now with the Game Boy Advance, you can play the original Game Boy games, you can play the Game Boy Color games, and you can play the Game Boy Advance games. So yeah, that was pretty great. So I do not have a Game Boy Advance game like on me right now. I just have the original, so I'm just gonna play the Game & Watch Gallery 2. So as you can see, it's very pixelized, but I mean, this thing did come out in 2001, and that's what you can kind of expect. But I mean, I don't know, this speaker sounds like exactly the same as my Game Boy Pocket, but I don't know. Obviously the color is a little bit better. And I've seen a Game Boy Color before, and I would say the screen resolution on a Game Boy Color is a little bit worse. But I mean, less if you have them like face to face, you can barely tell. But I mean, it is definitely more responsive. So I'm just gonna try to do it like this. Oh my god, I'm going to fail. I can't even see. It's like very blurry. No, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go. There. Yeah, this is not gonna work. But I mean, also the Game Boy Advance games were also a lot smaller than this. They were like half the size of the original Game Boy cartridge, and really the Game Boy Color one is a little bit more, I think it is a little bit more bigger, but I mean, it definitely was smaller, the games and stuff. So now this took two AA batteries, which I'm pretty sure that's what the Game Boy Color took. So I mean, battery wise, it lasted up the same and all that. So now, if you want to get a Game Boy Advanced, like right now, if you want to get that, just like if you like the Game Boy Advance just as much as you like a Game Boy Color, I recommend getting this one. It is cheaper. I got this one for about $19. But I mean, most of the ones you see nowadays are like 20. The Game Boy Color is about like $28. It's just because the Game Boy Color is more rare, more older, that it's going to be more hard to find, so the price is going to be higher on a Game Boy Color. But with this, it is a little bit cheaper. My opinion, every single Game Boy is pretty much different, but if you just want to get one just for like, because it's retro or something like that, and you want to play the Game Boy games, I definitely recommend the Game Boy Advance. Now, I would say the best Game Boy that you can get is the Game Boy Advance SP 101 model, and that basically plays all the Game Boy games as a backlit screen, which this one doesn't. The screen resolution is like so good on the Game Boy Advance SP 101 that it's like actually just as good as the DS Lite, which came out in like 2007, and the 101 model came out in 2005. So, I mean, the screen, that's mostly what you're getting, and the portable design. So that's the difference between these two. But I mean, if you want the 101 model, it's about, I would say, $35 at the cheapest, $35 to like 40, as this is just like 20. So, I mean, prices and all that. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much like it. There's not, I'm gonna compare these two though. So, as you can see, this is more like, you know, this is more like not as like wide, and it's more in height, as this is like more wide and less in height. So that's just a comparison. And as you can see, the Game Boy Pocket came out in 1996. It's very thin for its time, but I mean, I don't know, the Game Boy Advance is pretty thin. Like, I mean, this is probably as like thin as like maybe like an iPhone like 4 or 4S. It's like around the same like width and all that. So I mean, it's pretty impressive for like when it came out. But I mean, so yeah, that's what it looks like. And back, it's a little bit different. Now, this takes 2 AAAs. So I mean, as you can tell, the battery life is definitely, you know, this is more advanced, so it lasts longer. And you can even tell a difference in the screens, because, I mean, the screen on a Game Boy Pocket is, like, black and white, as in this is, like, color, and even so, the resolution, you can tell, is a little bit better. This one is definitely more clear, and this one is very pixelized, or, you know, so, I mean, what I do like about these, though, is, like, the buttons are so clicky, but anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it with, like, the review of the Game Boy Advance. So I thought I would just make, like, this video because I was kind of expecting to, like, do one eventually, so I thought it was a good idea to do one since I haven't made a video in a long time. So yeah, so I hope you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.